Hey Buttertown babes, it's Neko. So, we did a chaos speedrun today. Jason treated the mute buttons like decor. Result? The first 17 minutes are an immersive silent film. He feels bad, like churned butter remorse, but apparently not bad enough to record the apology himself. So, hi, it's me doing it. If you crave the one-sided conversation masterpiece, we stapled it to the end of the show. For some ungod-known reason, because it makes about as much sense as a MAGA voter working at a soup kitchen. From here on out, the mics are alive. The vibes are salted and sweet. Welcome to Buttertown. Roll it.
From every corner we will rise and stand. Voices ringing out across this land. No chain too strong, no wall too tall. We'll break the silence, we'll shatter all. So raise your fist and pledge your name. We'll shout our truths and freedom's name. We're shipping up to Elgin with our battle cry. No topics off limits, no dream too high. Lock arms, speak loud, let every voice amplify. Buttertown unites, together we'll defy.
Death, the death card, typically talks about change.
Yeah.
You know, if you talk about like a physical being, the death card means you're changing one reality to the next. Like you are no longer alive, you are on to the next plane of existence, whatever you believe that existence to be. So death is the end of the growing cycle in a fruit until you pick it off. Now it's death for it. And then it becomes something new. Now it becomes edible. You know, on the vine, it was just growing. Now it becomes an edible thing. So it's a whole new life. And then you eat it and that's death, death again. And then it becomes nutrients for you that's making you grow, and it's the circle of life and bullshit. But yeah, so I've been pulling a lot of tarot lately.
Death cards?
No. I don't pull true tarot decks. I've been reading a lot about spiritualism and shit. And one of the things is like, don't believe in the fact that you have to own the specific thing. Like there's no such thing as a spell verbatim. Like in Wicca, you don't have to read from a book or a grimoire to do something like that. What it comes down to is intention. Like truly having your heart in the place that you're speaking. So like when we smudged our house, you don't have to fucking say anything magical. You just welcome in the good and say the bad can please leave. Like it's your intention. The smudging doesn't do shit. It's your intention while you're doing it.
Just sounds like the art conversation that we had.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Always with the intention.
Yeah, right. So, the metamorphosis, and what's the word again? Myconium.
It's like final dump that you have to do of the leftover stuff from the previous life or the previous whatever.
Yeah, that's been my theme lately.
The final dump.
I want to read something for you really quick. I didn't think I was going to do this, so if I don't do it now, John, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
So kind of want to read it. Next, hold on. I gotta get up. Say something clever while I'm looking for this.
Oh man! So
found it. Okay.
I did my part.
So I did. When I'm doing tarot, it's not like a fortune telling thing. It's more of a communication thing.
Talking to your ma?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I found out, 2 other people too.
Okay.
Whether they're people or not, I don't know. But it's fucking obvious. For those of you who don't believe this, it's okay. I've had the last 7 months of in my fucking face, too hard to disagree to believe otherwise.
Okay.
So I asked a question, after a long conversation, and I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but it basically said there are 3 pillars that will stand with you on your journey. And I pulled a black joker, a king of spades, and the 10 of spades. Basically, now I'm playing from a bicycle deck because those were my mom's playing cards. And that was, I told you about this a while back when we did your reading. Those cards fell when I was cleaning up something. I didn't even know the fucking cards were there when I was cleaning. I got a message from my friend who said she had a dream about my mom. And this is like a month or 2 after my mom died. I was, in a very negative place because my mom and I always had this like spiritual mental connection. And I thought I would get more of that after she passed. And I didn't. And my friend texted me, who, by the way, does not wake up before 10 a.m. I get a text at 7 a.m. said, I just had a dream.
Do I know this person?
Yes. But like I just had a dream. We were in your mom's house. There was nothing but women in the house, tons of women, and you were the only male. And you were sitting by your mom, and she was talking, but you couldn't hear her. And then she saw me walk in, and she lasered on me and said, "Tell him to pay attention. He's not listening."
Do you want to hear something weird? Can I just throw this
Yeah,
in?
hit it.
I see your mom everywhere all the time now.
Do you?
I do. I keep, like, every time I go out with Heather and we're going places, I constantly am saying, that lady looks like Jay's mom. It happens all the time now, and I don't know why.
Well, if you want to have the conversation, we can talk about it. Because
I mean, it's not your ma, but it's people that look like your ma. And
But-
I'm like, man, that person looks
so
just like Jay's ma.
this is what I'm talking about. When I was looking for an answer, when I was looking for a message, I was looking for a fucking message. I was looking for like literally writing on the goddamn wall. I was looking for like someone talking to me out of shadow, something that I perceive as communication. And literally, my friend sends me this message, and I'm like, oh my God, like how fucking weird is that? By the way, I haven't been talking to her about this. And then I move over, I have my phone in my hand, I move over and spill these cards on the floor. 7 cards land up, everything else lands down. And immediately I'm drawn to the number 7 because, 3 is the perfect number for storytelling. 7 is the perfect number for astrology or
Western culture.
Eastern culture, even more so. The Eastern culture said there were 4 gates of the heavens, and each gate had its 7 constellations of gods. And they had 7 scrolls to tell the story, 7 times, 7 Dragon Balls, whatever. Like there's like this magical number of 7, right? And which is, by the way, why I named EO7 7. It's the fucking perfect number of
7 samurai.
Yeah, right. Like it all correlates. So all these cards fall down, and they fall in a fucking order, like not like scattered, but they fall like in an order. And immediately I go online. It's like, can you read tarot from bicycle cards? And fucking A, where do you think bicycle cards came from? So
Bicycles.
yeah, exactly. Just pull them out. They're like bicycle babies.
That's, you got to put them in your wheels so it makes that sound.
That's like go home.
Yeah, bicycle sounds.
So I read it, and then that's what got me into the whole tarot shit. So anyway, I believe I'm communicating with something strong. I'm only reading tarot for extremely few select people who knew my mom on a very personal level. You, Andy, and like 2 other close people, and that's it. So because the cards aren't magical, right? It's fucking connected. So I said, these are the 3 pillars that I need going forward. The Black Joker, the King of Spades, and the 10 of Spades. In retrospect, all of these are face cards. These are like monster fucking cards. They're not small cards. The Black Joker is the wild card, an unexpected ally, someone you never expected to align with. And they seem unpredictable, as eccentric, and on the fringes. Anyway, keeps going. Here's what I wanted to tell you about. King of Spades. This is the strategist and the protector. Likely a mature male or very strong masculine energy. Sharp-minded, reserved, and logical. This person will not sugarcoat anything, and their honesty will sting. But they'll always be fair. They value truth above comfort, And when you listen, you get an unshakable, grounded perspective. It could be someone in authority, a mentor, or someone who carries a quiet power. Welcome to the team.
What does that mean?
That's you, man. Hard fucking core. That everything about that is you.
What? I'm the dark number 10.
No, you are the king of spades.
Isn't that the death card?
No.
That's the ace of
I
spades.
believe. No, technically it can correlate to it, but I think death is 3 of spades.
I don't want to be the king of spades.
No, the king of spades is a guardian of protection.
I would protect you.
Well, it's not just me. It's you protect everybody.
I try.
You protect everyone with your knowledge. You're a strategist. Your quiet strength. Dude, everything about that. Like, I literally read that for 2 other people, and they all said, "Is that John?" It's pretty fucking uncanny.
Well, I'm your ride or die homie, just so you know.
Yeah. I pulled something else that said, your guardians are already with you, except one, i.e. the Black Joker. And they bring a shield. They bring the path. You need to bring a sword.
You need to bring a sword?
Yeah, like me. So the idea of that is not a physical sword, but it's the gumption, the get up, the shut the fuck up, let's just go kind of attitude. Like charge. Left and right, I'm getting messages that say, stop overthinking and just do it. Because if you fail, you can just keep doing it more. That was fun. And they're saying like a big change is coming soon, but I have to be able to do it with the right reason. I've been really thumbing my fucking finger at myself thinking I might go to Japan in winter.
That would be awesome.
Just to go. Even if I go
Would
alone.
Andy won't go?
She's working a lot. She can't take that much time off.
I'm excited for you.
We'll see. I'm still hemming and hawing over shit.
What? Okay. So walk me through a trip in Japan. Like, how would you do it?
I would make an itinerary, but if I'm going alone...
You haven't thought about this?
Oh, God, yes, of course I have.
So tell me.
Okay,
I'm
so
excited about this.
okay, so I have a spreadsheet, dude. It's like 18 tabs.
Well, then give me like 3,000 feet up or 30,000 feet up.
So
give me what this looks
it's
like.
2 weeks, starting in Tokyo for roughly like 4 or 5 days, heading down to Kyoto, the old, the traditional capital. That's where like the old shit is. Going over to there's a few other like prefectures and big towns in that area. Nagasaki. There's Narisha.
I thought prefecture was a state.
It basically is, but like
Okay.
so Japan's basically like California, right? On the top, there's like cold ass fucking frozen tundra. Like not really, but during the winter it definitely is. And on the south is like it's Florida. It is summer as hell all the time. And then in the middle you have the mega fucking Tokyo. But as much as I want to see Tokyo, I want to see everything else. I want to see like small suburbs.
So where are you flying into?
Tokyo.
You're flying into Tokyo.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's and there's 2. There's one that say you have to go to this one, but if you go to the other one, you end up saving hundreds of dollars for an extra hour cab ride, which is nothing. So
Yeah,
I would much rather do that. But I'm excited about Osaka.
Okay.
It's basically the Chicago of Japan.
Okay.
It is known as the kitchen of Japan.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They not only have the best food of the country, but they bring in like other cultures' food to like mix in. And it's just this giant melting pot of different kinds of food. And it's got like the more like laid back ope mentality of the Midwest versus everywhere else.
So what are you excited to eat there?
Everything. Dude, fucking I want to try weird shit, but my number one is ramen. There are ramen shops that have been around since World War II. And they haven't updated their exterior of their buildings. Like, it's just fucking wood shacks. And ramen was designed to be the cheapest, most garbage food possible. Because you didn't need something good, you needed something now. Because you were working so goddamn hard, you just go get a bowl, drink it down as you're walking to work. Like that's what it was designed for. And now it's become like this delicious, amazing thing. Like we always talk about, like, you know, the poor food always became the best fucking thing ever.
Because poor people had to make it work.
Yeah, right. Andy and I have this conversation all the time. Like if I think back to my childhood, like what was your favorite fucking meal? Like now, like when you look back at your childhood and go like, that meal was so fucking good.
My mom's pasta salad.
Okay.
And it was just done with like just a cheap box of food, but she added things to it to make it awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and Andy and I say the same thing. Her favorite thing is called, it's a very specific word, and I'm forgetting the title, and I feel really bad. But basically, it's just ground up old hamburger with vegetables that you still have. And the way she makes it is so delicious. It is so freaking good. And it's like, it's a cheap meal. It's a poor meal. My favorite meal growing up was shit on a shingle. You know, when my mom moved out and my dad became the cook, it was toast and chipped beef. Mm-hmm. And I thought chipped beef was like the expensive shit. I thought that was like steak.
I did too. I always thought that as well.
And then when you finally find out what it is, it's like, oh, all right. I mean, it still tastes fucking awesome, but that's like the cheap of the cheap of the cheap. That's like below bologna. And by the way, my dog doesn't like bologna. How weird is that?
It is a little weird.
Like she won't even go near it. Anyway,
Brand name or all brands?
Anything like bologna type, because Andy really likes it, but my dog won't even fucking sniff it. She thinks it's gross. Anyway, but yeah, I want to do ramen because there's all these fucking awesome ramen places, and there are tours, not tours to go on, but like, you know, you get a checklist, and people will like stand outside these places in the morning until they open. And to me, what's really cool about ramen is it's a forever food, meaning like you don't just make it one day and then serve it. They're constantly heating the same broth for dozens and dozens of years. They just keep adding to
I
it.
fucking love that.
It's like dirty water for hot dogs.
So, okay, so like if I go to a brewery, they'll have like, you know, about a dozen different beers, and you can get a flight of all these different kinds.
Yeah.
So how does that work with ramen? Do you just have to pick one and
Yeah.
like fuck all? Oh, dude.
See, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Because
How do you know? Oh my god, the finality of that makes me feel.
I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were like reviewing root beer, and I was like on my tirade of trying to find like every root beer I could?
Yeah.
I never complained once about it being bad. If it was bad, like really bad, like you and I shared one that was like, holy shit, this is awful. We just dumped
I
it.
remember that. Yeah.
And I don't feel bad. I got to try it. And to me, that's awesome. It's something I will probably never see again. I probably will never even hear of it again, but I got to try it. And that's it's like the journey, right? Like going on a weekend getaway, you always think, well, I can't wait to get there. It's like, dude, it's already happening the night before you leave. Like you're building up that anticipation. It's like force play before sex. It's like, that's the fun part. You know, and you get to it, you're like, okay, this is cool too. But then you get to come home and everyone's like always sad, but like then you get to drive home. Like that's cool.
It is. It's an experience. Good
It's
or
an
bad.
experience. Like good or bad. And even if it's bad, I mean, shit. Andy and I, a fucking semi pulled into us on the road when we were in Oklahoma, shredded the shit out of our car, and we were on the side of the road for like 4 hours. And it was miserable. But looking back on it, holy shit, that was not fun, but it was a story. And I'll tell you what, we had a great fucking time after that.
Oh yeah.
We went to a place that had barbecue bologna.
When you realize how great this side of the dirt is in those situations,
Yeah.
you're like, man, the air is so cool.
Yeah, it just tastes better.
Yeah,
It just
for sure.
Life just tastes a little better.
Yeah. Nobody remembers when everything works out well. You always remember the things that didn't work out.
I actually use you in my class as an example. I say, anyone who's ever played sports, what have you learned from winning? And the people who have played sports or like any kind of competitive, like debating or whatever, you don't win. You don't learn anything. You learn how to win. Cool, right? Cool, fine. You learn from losing.
Yeah.
That's when you walk off and you go, I never want to feel like this again. And I use you by saying, I remember in high school, I had a shit match in wrestling. And in retrospect, I didn't fucking try. I didn't do anything. And I came off the mat going, well, I sucked. And then you came up to me and said, that was the most pathetic thing I have ever seen you do.
I was so mad at you. I remember this.
Never do that again. And you just walked away, and it didn't even, like, it hit me so fucking hard that I, like, everything was like, oh my God, you know, my parents were here and my friends were here. And that time, like, my girlfriend was there. Like, I don't want to look like that in front of these people. But you, oh my God, dude, I never wanted to disappoint you again. Jesus Christ. So, like, that taught me to go, oh, fuck giving up. No, never, 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 never. Because your ass comes into my head and goes, that was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Well, I didn't want to give you a complex or anything.
But you launched me to the next level.
You were like my favorite person to watch wrestle because it was always really exciting. I think you're really good at like strategizing. I think like the chats that you and your dad would have were always like real interesting, and you took direction well. So it was always really interesting to like kind of see how it would play out. Good or bad, it was always interesting to watch. But like, yeah.
You and Marvin were the only ones I ever gave a shit about watching.
Oh, dude, Marvin was
He was chaos.
he was very anything could happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I've
were
seen him-
fun though. Oh my God! Don't even fucking knock this. I saw your face right there.
I wasn't a great wrestler. I would do things that were stupid all the time because I didn't think him. I wish that I would have thought through. I wish I had like a strategy match like you and your dad would have. Like that was, I don't know. I didn't feel I enjoyed wrestling more than football, but I didn't feel like I was that great of a wrestler.
Man, you were so fun to watch because like I saw the passion in you. Like we've watched enough wrestling to go, okay, this person is out there because it's a sport.
It's
This
watching
person wants to be
dude,
there.
like watching like wrestling, like actual like high school and college wrestling or like Olympic wrestling. It's like the only thing that could make me get up and start yelling. I like it's so cool. I haven't done it in a really long time, but
It's been a minute, yeah.
But
Dude, that was you. Oh my God, that was you. You fought so fucking hard to make it work every goddamn match.
we're just making weight.
Yeah, right. But then
That
like
was always a nightmare.
you fucking did it though, and you fucking brought this fire. Dude, I remember
I did not have a winning record. I wasn't over 500.
I didn't. Does it matter?
I don't know. I suppose not. I learned a lot because I failed.
Are you a worse person for it? Fuck no.
No.
I'm sorry I'm being so loud. Jason in editing is gonna fucking hate this. I keep seeing it red line.
So what besides food, what else are you gonna do?
You know what I really, really fucking want? And I
Yeah.
know this is anti to every part of my fucking character. I want to go to a bar and drink with locals, and I want to get lost. I just want to keep walking until I have no idea where I'm at.
You want to go on a derivé?
Derivat? Yes, we talked about this.
Yeah.
I did this in Canada, in Alaska, and it was one of the greatest things I ever did. And I'm not trying to like relive that. I just want to do it more.
There's something really cool about getting lost by yourself. It's so cool. I did that everywhere that I've been. I've told Heather this, and I think she always like, I think it like upsets her when I say this, but like I love doing things by myself sometimes.
Agreed.
Like I just like going to a restaurant by myself or just getting lost by myself. I love that.
Yeah. Going to movies by yourself.
Yeah, going to movies by yourself.
So many
I
people
love that.
give me shit for that.
Dude, I love going to movies
Dude,
by
it's
myself.
fucking
I mean,
awesome.
I enjoy going with other people too.
Yeah.
But like going by yourself is cool. Yeah, I don't know, it's awesome, and I think it's because like, I mean, I'm married now, but like anything could happen. Not that like being married has anything to do with that.
Right. You're right.
Anything can happen.
There's no expectations. There's no like plan. It's nice to have that.
It's
especially
your will. Like it's always
like wrestling.
I always like tell Heather, it's like, well, what do you want to do? Like it's always important. She'll always ask me what I want to do, but it's really what she wants to do.
It always is.
Yeah. And that's fine because marriage isn't about you. Marriage is about
Us.
So, but yeah, so I'm excited for you to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a super safe place. Oh, and you're going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You're going to be a white ape for sure.
I know enough to be okay language wise, but I really need to pony up. So I need to make the decision if I'm going to do it or not. I mean, I'm definitely going to do it, but like, there's so many fucking sanctions coming up. Like Japan's going pretty raw in 2026. They're like not allowing a lot of people in.
Yeah.
A lot of tourists the past couple of years have really fucked it up.
How so?
Well, people like Jake Paul went into the fucking suicide forest and was making fun of it and, you know, doing all that shit.
Up. No, he didn't.
There's all these YouTubers going
That
around
is so
fucking with the culture.
gross.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like the
really
most
fucking gross.
saddest and holiest place.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is a sad fucking place that you go and commit suicide here, but like they hold it with reverence.
Yeah.
Like you don't fucking joke about that shit.
There's something almost honorable.
Right. Like you're
Yeah.
you're giving up by not being a burden on the rest of the world. In anyway, there's a lot of shit to it. But like there's a lot of YouTubers. Like one guy got on a train, but like the whole time he was like, I'm not gonna pay, and he got into a lot of trouble. And he's like, what the fuck? You can't touch me, like. And all these people. There was another guy who carved his name into a Shinto temple.
Oh my god.
And there's tons of like little shit, but like those were like the fucking big ones. So there's a lot of annoyance coming, but none more so than the hatred towards Americans right now.
Oh, because of their leader.
Because of Mein Fuhrer.
Yeah. Ugly Americans, dude.
Yeah. By the way, I wrote a song called Mein Trumpf.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I got to shorten it. It came out to be too long. So, but yeah, I liked it.
I'm excited to hear that one too.
Yeah. Dude, oh, God. I remixed my old shit.
I heard. I didn't like it as much.
Oh my God, I am losing
Chocolate
my
syrup
mind.
is like one of my favorite ones.
And
I like your voice. I don't want that other voice.
it is my voice. It's just highly fucking tweaked. I hear my voice all the goddamn time. I'm down here recording this shit every.
Yeah, but it sounded good.
Yeah,
That's what I hear
I'm
in
not
my
a
head.
fan. That's cool, but I still have it. I want something new.
Okay.
And literally, right now, this music is not for like money. I'm making music that I've always wanted to listen to.
Are you putting it out there? And like, if
Kinda.
so, how, like, where's it going?
Kind of.
Like, there's such a big ether now.
So
It's like a bottomless pit.
if
content.
I was it is that's a conversation we have at work all the time. If I was trying to make money, if I was trying to like succeed at it, I would do this way differently. I would do it far more strategically and far more marketing. I would do shorts. I would do tons and tons and tons of short videos. I would do blogs. I would have this shit set up. I don't. I have John, I'm not going to fucking lie. I got about 400 songs. It's a lot. I love them all. I listen to them on repeat because I fucking just love this shit. I've released maybe like 20 to YouTube, and then I paid for a year of a thing called DistroKid, and they're connected to like all the distribution platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Deezer, all these other fucking like music sites, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not releasing them fast to it because I need to master them first, and mastering takes a little bit of time. Literally, I was perfecting a preset upstairs when you got here. That's when I ran back into the office. I'm like, I'm almost fucking done with this preset. So that way I can just slap a song in, hit the preset, and just make small little adjustments to it. There's this thing in music called loofs. I've been working in video for a long time. Never heard of the fucking word loof before.
Okay.
And it's vital when you release a song. If it doesn't have the proper loofs, you know how when you're watching TV and the show goes to commercial break and it's kind of like gentle and auspicious and
then it yells really
and
loud?
then the commercial screams at you so damn loud, but
Yes.
even though it's like they're not screaming, it's just really fucking loud, those are loofs.
Okay.
So that's like 14 loofs, and the show might be at like 6, which is a massive jump.
Yes.
Like it's epically different than decibels. So if I'm making a song, it's roughly about 7 or 8 loofs sound wise. in order to put it on like Spotify, it has to be at like 12 or 13, which doesn't sound like a giant jump until you hear a mastered song and then one of mine, where it sounds like, oh, this is really good. And then the next song's like, it's so disarmingly bad. So I gotta do that shit.
So have you had like any sort of reception from it outside of?
I have.
Okay.
I've had some negativity. A lot of people are like, this is stupid. But I'm
Fuck
not
those
making it
people.
for anyone else. I'm making it for me, and it's making me so happy.
Somebody loves it.
One person.
You.
I have a fan.
I like your stuff.
And I appreciate that. Seriously, I epically do.
I don't like everything. I think you're lyrically very talented.
Thank you. That's where my
Yes.
heart's at.
It is lyrically very sound.
I know it's not as, some of it's too poetic
No,
in order to make a message clear.
no, I don't mind. I think it's good.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, I would say, so I maybe have like 50 rap songs and then like 350 to 400 pop songs.
Okay.
I created a backstory, created a bio for this pop idol. Dude, I wrote 2 anime seasons of 12 episodes each because I get up early and my mind takes over. So
Are you
wrote an
writing
arc.
them or is AI writing them?
I wrote them.
Okay.
I didn't write all the dialogue. I just wrote like the arcs, and then I broke down like what happens in each episode.
Okay.
I will plug it in to write the fucking dialogue for me because when I try it right, I am the worst dialogue writer ever.
Dialogue is hard to make it sound good. Dude, like sometimes you're like, this won't sound good at all. Like I think like when you really like look back at like some of the Kevin Smith stuff and you're like, this shouldn't sound good, but it does.
Agreed.
Or even like, because it doesn't sound real.
No. And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But because it sounds great.
I mean,
Like
think about Shakespeare.
Cinematically, it sounds amazing.
Bingo. Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
You know, I always love using, because I hear that all the time. It's like, well, this sounds like a movie. I'm like, fucking good. You're welcome. But like, I always think about Shakespeare. People didn't fucking talk like that. They didn't talk all iambic pentameter and like fucking rhyming and like schemes of different concepts of poetry all the time. That was fucking poetry. And it's beautiful and it fucking works and it's wonderful. It doesn't necessarily make it real.
Shakespeare's like really hard to like.
Iambic pentameter.
It's very hard to like because somebody has to be very good at delivering it for it not to sound just ridiculous.
Right. You can make it sound real dumb really easy.
Yeah, like it needs to be real high caliber. I mean, I suppose like you could make anything sound really, really good. What's his name?
Titty sprinkles.
Titty Sprinkles. Who was the guy that said hello, Clarice?
Hannibal Lecter.
Anthony Hopkins.
There we go.
Anthony Hopkins, like as like somebody who could like really shop on how to act. Yeah. Like he could do an entire class on how and when to pause. It's incredible, like what he can make anything do.
Who's the
and
guy?
he could fill the entire scene with that pause. It's incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
So you could like, I suppose like your writing doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean,
You
it
could
definitely
just,
does.
If you have somebody who's really good at delivering.
But so when it comes to art in general, I would dare say, shit in, shit out. If you don't go into it thinking about what
Somebody
you
can
want to
polish
do,
the shit out of a turd though.
but you can polish. I can have a shiny turd, but wouldn't you rather have like a piece of glass?
I think like that's where like the fun stuff that you like seems to be the polished turds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if somebody like really hones a piece of shit, there's something that's really magical there. Like I'm gonna make the best out of this piece of shit,
Yeah.
and I really really enjoy that. Like we're gonna really try way too hard.
I like that.
I mean, think about like how much money was spent on like The Room. And,
Yeah.
like the credibility of the
But
people
that
that
just
were there.
failed. I mean, when it comes to that kind of level, I like going in with the expectations of this is going to be amazing, and then they edit it and go, "This is awesome," and then they show it to other people and they say, "Why don't you like this?"
I'm I mean, when we're like designing a building,
Yeah.
I mean, people get like really frustrated, and you have like all these consultants who are dealing with it. And I am like Mr. Positive. I should have been a cheerleader,
Really?
but I will always tell them like, dude, you have to at least admit this is gonna be the best building you've done today.
That's an awesome statement.
I don't know. Why just be miserable on something? Like you could suck the fucking air out of the room if you're a negative person.
Yes. Oh, okay. Fuck it. We're already past that. I was looking up another actor that I loved, but because of the pauses, that got me thinking. The guy from Westworld. Is that Anthony Hopkins?
That is Anthony
That's
Hopkins.
motherfucking Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
God damn it. I was thinking of this one scene where he's talking to like the buyer of Westworld, like they're having lunch.
The Man in Black.
No, it was a
Oh, no,
woman.
he was the Man in Black. Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry.
They were having lunch and they were talking about something, and she asked him a question, and he gives like this 10 seconds of pause. And I lost my fucking mind. Like when he started talking, I had to pause the show and like rewatch it. Cause like I saw every single thing that went through his head.
Yeah. That was probably some of the best acting I've seen out of him was Westworld. It's a shame that like it tanked.
Oh man, season
towards the
2
end.
was just not.
Season 1 was so good.
I would call it flawless.
Yeah. And then it started to go down, but
It became more of an action show.
yeah, I mean 2 wasn't super bad.
It wasn't
Like there was a lot of things that were going on. It was very interesting,
yeah. I don't know.
but
So tell me about something that no one knows about. So something that you geek so hard out about, but most people wouldn't give a shit.
so at work we have this thing where they're like wanting people to like talk about things that they're passionate about.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you talk to hundreds of people possibly when you're doing these things, and it's just something really short, like maybe, yeah, I mean nothing like super long.
Okay.
I guess like maybe in a way it's kind of like a TED talk or like how to make it better type of thing.
Okay.
And there is I'm trying to sell this to my boss. I'm like right now I'm trying to figure out what he thinks of this because a lot of architects do this, but like I take extra care into it because of explosives.
That switched pretty quick, but I'm listening.
So in the summer of 2003, there was a phone call that happened where we had to like immediately get a bunch of weapons that were pre-built and set to have them be dropped on Uday and Quasi Hussein. It was like rapid deployment. And the way that the Air Force does this is we have an alphanumeric system that says where everything exists in the world. Like I can tell you to within a few feet of where like a bullet is off of like one lot number in the whole world. And it's all based off of just this alphanumeric system where it just goes letter number, letter number, letter number. And you can
Holy
break things
shit.
down just by having like a three letters, 3 numbers, 3 numbers.
Yeah,
You
I
could
totally
break down
get it.
anything. You could break down anything doing that.
Yeah.
So so you can logistically find anything anywhere quickly.
Okay.
And you can tell where it is if you know what those numbers mean immediately by looking at that.
Mm-hmm.
Over like the years that I've been designing buildings, as like you're doing more complex and larger buildings, where you put doors inside of a building is it's hard because you can lose it really easy. You have like where you place the door in there and how you do what is called your door schedule. It's the door schedule is like the thing that nobody wants to deal with. They fucking hate door schedules. It's super boring because you're looking at like a single line on like an Excel file, and within that line of everything, it'll tell you like the door type, the frame type, the door thickness, any sort of like fire rating.
Okay.
How many different panels are on there, the different like sections on how it's assembled is all like this big, it's all in this line of thing. And when you're looking at it, typically when you do this, like your door will be often done by they'll often just do it by number. And the way that they do the numbering system for it is a lot of times I'll do it based off of something called your punch list, like the final punch list, where like
I've heard this word forever. I have
your
no idea
punch
what-
list is like at the final end. You have to do it's a list of all these things, and you have to I don't know. You're punching off the
Oh,
final stuff for all the stuff in
duh.
the building.
Okay.
And when you're going through, you have to verify every single door.
Okay.
So the best way to the way that I've heard it is like you got to set your doors up that when I walk in the front of the building, I'll be able to go from door 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can just walk all the way through.
Okay.
And it helps you just list off. So some people just say like we're going to name it 1 through 100, and then that'll be it.
Okay.
Some people, and this is the way that I like to do it, is I'm going to name it off of your building number. And again, your building number.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, not the building number, the room number. So if I'm in
That makes more
if
sense,
I'm in
yeah.
room 1, this is
Right.
going to be door 1.
Yeah.
But then like you're going to have other doors within that. So sometimes you could have door 1, door 2, door 3. Like if you have multiple doors off of a space, that could get lost really quickly. So what you can do is you could further to make things like I could have a door. I'll do a door 1A, 1B, 1C.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like over time, the way that I've set it up is I'll take a building, especially if it's a really large building, I'll break it up into sections, like a section A, section B, section C, and I'll have it be on the first floor.
Okay.
And the way I know this is like totally boring, but
No,
to
it's
me
not.
it's absolutely fascinating.
It's visualizing.
And I use the alphanumeric code system that I used in the Air Force, and I'll break it up into section A, floor 1, door room 3, door B, where it's just like a number, letter, number, letter, number.
Right.
So now when I'm looking at a door schedule, I can tell you exactly by looking at a door where it is in the building, as opposed to it just being a door anywhere.
Mhm.
And you're gathering so much more information, and it helps the builder quickly know where doors are going, because when they order these doors, they could get like 1,000 doors at one time. If I have an alphanumeric code of where this thing exists within a building that has 400 doors, it's just efficient. It's super efficient. It helps me design it better. It helps the door hardware consultant figure out what goes where. I've been like breaking things up on whether it's an exterior door versus an interior door, because you're going to have different seals and insulations on exterior doors.
Yeah.
So like if you just completely remove that and have like I'll do like an additional like letter will be like an E1 or E1 103A, which means this is an exterior door on the first floor in room 103, and it's because there's an A, that means that there's more than one door.
Now, is it a continuous string? Or are you doing like hyphens or
Nope,
periods?
continuous string. And
Oh,
it's just
okay.
letter number, letter number, letter number. And I get like one of my favorite parts of doing large ass buildings is doing the numbering, because nobody wants to do the door schedule. And I am the type of person that will always do the thing that nobody wants to do. So
Yeah.
I've done my best to make this not only work for me, but to try and make it as efficient with every single person in the trades that touches this thing.
Right. That's always been my goal too, is like someone else can pick this up and run with it.
Yes.
I do the exact same thing for my camera and audio files.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it'll be like it'll start A, B, C, or D, depending on the camera. And then like what part of the day, clip number, and then aspects of the day. So like a wedding, it would be like PO A, so like pre-production, or like the prep day. So like they're getting ready. So like PBA, prep bride A cam, prep bride B cam, PGC, prep groom C cam, blah blah blah. And that way I can look at a string of fucking files, never open the file once, and I can tell you exactly where that's happening.
I think that is very, very helpful.
That's amazing. I didn't know this was like a thing.
Yep.
It just makes sense.
It does make sense. And you hope that it makes sense for other people.
And you hope
The-
it makes
And the thing that's always like disheartening when somebody sees it and they just go, "That's stupid. I don't do it that way." It's like, well, fuck you.
Well, because you don't do it that way, I think I won't either. Thank you. Thank you for enlightening me, Bill.
Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Shut the fuck up, Bill.
Hey, so the the fuck happened in the past? God damn it. I was on a roll there. I was ready to roll right into something else, and I forgot.
I have something to talk about.
Then fucking talk about it, John. Bring us gold.
So, like, the past 5 weeks have been a huge dilemma for me. It ended up ending yesterday, but it's like a huge moral dilemma for me. And I felt, and it's weird. We could talk about it. It's kind of funny that it ended yesterday. So for the past 5 weeks, we've had a homeless guy living in front of the house,
Wait, like on your property?
just across the street in his car.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's just
Is he okay?
some guy, and I don't know. I have no idea. It's been a moral dilemma because there was a time when I was homeless and I had to live in my car for a while. So like, I felt really, really bad for this kid.
He's young.
He was a young kid, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And I think what happened was I think he was just driving, and he was either driving and his car just broke down there, or he was visiting his friends in the neighborhood or in the apartment across the street.
Yeah,
and his
right.
car just never started again. Is
Okay.
my guess. I didn't notice him for like 2 weeks. Like, I had no idea. What the kid would do is like he would like literally just sit in his car all day. Sometimes he would go places, but like he would just sit in his car all day. And when he saw people outside, he would like open his hood and like people. I just thought he was working on his car, but what he was doing was just pretending to
Yes.
work on his car and
Right.
fuss on it so people would leave him alone. And like, I think like at the second or third week, I thought like this whole time he was just working on it. And Heather had mentioned like, I think that guy's been working on his car the whole time. And I started to pay attention. I'm like, babe, that guy's living in his car. He's not working on anything. Like he would just like go out and get a drill and just kind of run the drill underneath the hood, and like or like take the bumper off and just put the bumper back on. He wasn't doing anything.
No shit.
Yeah, and he's just living in his fucking car. And I wanted to help him, but Heather was super scared. She was terrified that there was somebody living across the street. And like the whole time I'm thinking like, fuck, like I remember thinking like, if I was when I was homeless, I stayed one night in a neighborhood and I was chased out immediately. So like I ended up having to go to like Home Depots and Walmarts and shit like that, and like have to like sleep in a car. Like you just park by the other cars and everything. That like,
Right.
back then, like they had 24-hour places, so it wasn't a big deal. And as long as you kind of hid yourself pretty well, like people wouldn't like really notice. You just park your car and stay there. But I remember thinking like if somebody like reached out to me, like it wouldn't affect me at all. But like Heather was just scared to like talk to the guy, and I don't know. I felt bad. Like this whole time she ended up being really worried. You know, she's worried that like there's somebody staying out front, like, and she knows, you know, in my past, like things that I've told her, like if you are put in a bad spot, how you can make poor decisions based off of your situation, you know.
Right.
And I see that. Like I always, my heart always goes out to people who are in a bad spot. I don't think that like monsters aren't born, they're created.
Correct.
And, like you just, you know, if you're put in a position where you need food, water, shelter, you're going to do stupid shit. I mean, if you like have a kid who needs food, water, shelter, you're going to do really stupid shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No, 100%.
And I don't know. Like, so the whole time, I don't know, it was like we were getting like arguments because she's scared. Like she's like 5'2". She's got like come outside of her house and there's just some guy who's living there, and it
get
worried
her
her.
stance, but
And we ended up buying like a fucking huge like security system and everything just to kind of like
Really?
yeah. I mean, it was like to just kind of watch the house. We got like cameras all over the house now. We got like a doorbell camera and everything now like that. But like the whole time I'm thinking like shit. Like all I had to do was like just walk up to the guy.
you want some dinner?
Yeah, want some dinner? What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, dude.
How are you?
How are you? You are a human. I see that you exist.
End of fucking
Yeah. You know, but like Heather was worried that was going to invite trouble because she doesn't know. I don't know. It was just killing me. And we would get in like really big fights.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, just let me talk to the guy. Like, what if he needs something? Like, what if it's just as simple as like he needs like a fuel pump or something? You know, and I give him like $150 or something to buy a fuel pump. I don't
Or
know
just
how much it
someone
costs.
to talk to so he doesn't blow his fucking brains out.
And that was the big thing. We kept getting in arguments, and I was telling her, I was like, babe, like the worst scenario thing in my head right now is like we wake up and we find out that kid killed himself because he's in a bad spot. And it was just,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think about that all the fucking time.
yeah. It's like, dude, like if nobody fucking reached out to the guy, nobody reached out to the guy, and he's like surrounded by houses. I could see like my neighbors looking at him. Like everybody knew at one point. He still kind of went through the charades and pretend like he was working on his car, but nothing happened. But Heather was like, she was like super. She's like, don't talk to him. You know, I'm gonna be very upset with you if you do that. You know, and then like, I think like last weekend, I was like, let's just send him a goddamn pizza. Just send him a pizza. They're like, well, you know,
That's awesome. You don't need to be there.
yeah, that's what I said. Like, you don't have to go there. Like, you'll just know, like, just somebody cares.
And no
She
one's
was-
going to turn down a fucking pizza.
Nobody's gonna
No
turn down a
one.
fucking pizza. Like, dude, if we sent them like
You
a
would.
large pizza and a you know, whatever. If I sent them like a large pizza and like a 2-liter cola
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever, I mean, that dude.
And what's that? $5?
I mean, it's worth it. She didn't want me to do it, and like finally, like you have to move your car on my street.
Oh, right.
You're supposed to move
I
it
remember
every.
that.
You're supposed to move it every day.
Yeah.
But like it took 5 weeks. They finally towed him yesterday. Like I was.
Oh.
Yeah.
They towed him.
Yeah. They finally they
That's
they
a
ended
new
up
can of
towing him.
worms.
And as far as I know, like all of his stuff was in that car.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's just kind of been weighing on me for like 5 weeks. And they finally towed him yesterday. I don't know. I hope the kid's okay. I think like Heather's friends with people who work at the police station.
Okay.
And I don't know. Like now I'm like, she knows people who work there, and I kept telling her like, don't call the cops on this kid. Like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
I don't want anything to happen. Like Trump just made it illegal to be homeless right now, which is fucking evil as hell.
I know. I wanted to bring that up.
And so I convinced her like not to call in, but like now, you know, now that I'm thinking about like, you know, did I make the situation worse? Because we could have had, according to Heather, like they could have sent somebody who wasn't a cop. By the way, like when you defund the police, it doesn't mean you're defunding the police. It just means that you have resources that are non-police related.
Right.
Like you don't always need somebody with a gun to show up to tap on your door. It just means it's a non-police
A caseworker,
a
a
caseworker.
social worker.
That's what it means.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
So they had the capabilities of sending somebody over there just to do like to check on him, and they had resources. I mean, there was places for him to get like a place to sleep, help, or whatever.
There's some
Had he
good
done that.
things in Elgin, man.
Yeah, Elgin has like very good resources. They had a place for all those people that live down the river, a place to live, which is good.
I think we need more of that kind of mentality.
I'm very proud of Elgin that it's that.
Yeah, I remember they were building up this thing by my last house. Like it was a dilapidated apartment complex, and they made it. Man, it looked fucking good. It looked really nice, and they made it into like low income housing. And granted, I never heard exact details.
And then all the NIMBYs are going to be pissed off.
I mean, people definitely got pissed off about it. But from what I
People gotta live
heard, it's
somewhere.
like it was a sliding scale of how much to pay there, which I thought was really cool. I was like, if you can't afford $500 a month, they lower it as long as, you know, you're working or trying to work or whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever. Have a little bit of human fucking decency.
Allow them to have dignity.
Allow them to have a fucking home.
Yeah, like living in a car. Oh my god! When I was homeless, it was Friday. It was July.
That was a long Friday.
It was a long ass Friday.
Sorry, go
It
on.
was. Yeah, it was like the whole month of July. It was like
That's
so hot,
horrible.
miserable. So I felt so bad for this kid. I don't know.
5
And
weeks is
I
a
don't.
long time.
I don't think it's going to get any better.
No.
Like it's.
You're having polarizations left and right. People are getting thrown out. Dude, I guarantee kids are getting thrown out of houses.
Yeah.
When I was in Seattle, the thing that really kind of like opened my eyes the most was the amount of homeless people in Seattle and their ages. It was weird to see anyone homeless in like 30 or above.
It's all young.
They were all teenagers.
Yeah.
They were young. And I got to talk to one girl, well, and a guy, but the guy didn't want to talk to me. I was like, you know, we bought them some Dick's. You know, there's like the Dick's burgers. Fuck, they're awesome. But we bought extra, and I gave them to some outside of our hotel. And I just said, you know, like, why are there so many? And she goes, this is like a haven. Like, there are programs here, but mostly what it is, it's the other homeless people that look out for each other. And it's all these kids who ran away from home because they were gay and their parents were like threatening to disown them. And like, that's fucked up.
Dude, isn't it so incredibly fucked that like the people who are the most in put in a disposition to where they're going to be human trafficked are going to be people who are kicked out of their home, and disproportionately it is people who are gay, bisexual, transgender, and those are the ones who the Christian nationalists are demonizing, while at the same time trying to say, what about the kids? What about the kids? Joe Biden like lost 800,000 kids or whatever bullshit that they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's so fucked. It's so fucked. Like, dude, if you just, they won't believe you when you tell them, but that's what it is. I mean, if you talk to anybody who like studies human trafficking, it didn't go to a Christian college.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go too far down this, but I am super happy if you want to pull the lid off and talk about it. There's just, I'm not getting tired. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole authoritarian mindset where it's like,
That's
they
the
beat
point.
you down until you give up. I'm not there. I am fully ready to go.
I'm just pacing myself, or I'm trying to.
I've been trying to more. I haven't been flying off the handle as much.
I mean, protest when we have the time.
But
Or like if it's possible, and just post, like just be a thorn in their side or a pebble in the shoe.
yeah, but this whole, I mean, nothing's new, right? Like, we expected all of this. Nothing is out of whack.
Let me ask you a question. Like when you post stuff, you've unfriended all the people that would disagree with you, though, haven't you?
I've unfriended people who have been combative or stupid about something.
But those are the people that you want to be the pebble in the
I know.
shoe.
I understand. I'm seeing that now. I did something that was good for me at the time. I am not ashamed of doing it. I cut out people that were toxic. I did not want that energy. I'm okay with that. And I'll tell you, I'm a much fucking better person mentally right now.
Well, I mean, especially when it comes to Facebook or just any sort of social media, like just treat it like what it is. It's just, it's a tool to communicate.
True.
And I honestly, like, I didn't use Facebook. It was just a thing that was sitting around for a few years that like I would post something about on September 3rd, I would post, Eddie died or to tell somebody happy birthday. I mean, it's practically a useless piece of software that is now technically, like, at least with our age group, tradition.
Correct.
And I see it as a way where it's an opportunity to weaponize tradition. People don't want to be bothered on Facebook. Bother them on Facebook.
But the problem is the algorithm is very easy to manipulate. It's so easy to never see these things. It's drastically easy.
So you know how you get people to see it? Engage with people.
Of course. No, everything you're doing, I think, is right.
But if you're only keeping people on there that you agree with, and you're just going to get a like as opposed
And
to a
you're creating
conversation.
an echo chamber. I agree. It's bullshit. My mentality is, this is a person in my field. For some of the people that I unfriended, I don't want to work with them. I don't want that connection anymore. I don't want that to be like, hey, we're on the same set. We're doing the same thing. No, I want fucking none of that.
There are, I will be honest, there are people that I block because I can't, like I block Heather's family because like I gotta go to their house.
Smartest fucking thing you can do.
And they are all like, I gotta go there for the Christmas party, right? And like they've already made like snide comments on things before, so they're just like across the board. They're blocked from every single post. I'm friends with them. They're blocked from every post. I blocked my boss. I friended my boss back in like 2008.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
when we
that's
were
right.
friends.
Yeah, you
so
guys
he's
knew each
been
other for a
he's
long
been there
time.
forever. But like, I don't want him to see that stuff.
Yeah.
So I block him, and I block my uncle.
Yeah.
Because my uncle, other than, no, like pretty much everybody, they'll be they'll disagree with me and we'll write things on there.
Yeah.
But nobody feels they are entitled to message me on like a personal message, but my uncle. My uncle feels
Oh.
like he's going to chide me behind closed doors because he doesn't want to do it in front of everybody. It's like, nah, dude.
I agree with that.
So I block him on that, and then recently I've just blocked him altogether on like the messenger because he's like he's not really
Dude,
capable of having.
he's off the end.
Yeah.
Just based on our conversations.
Yeah, like I feel uncomfortable around him. Like my dad died thinking he was a piece of shit. My mom thinks he's a piece of shit. My little brother thinks he's a piece of shit. Heather doesn't even want to have a conversation with him.
I don't blame her at all.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but like
There's only so far.
I'm just like he was like he would rattle off these big long things. Like I don't start anything political with him, but he does, and he doesn't like my answers, and he just won't take it. Like he can't have somebody disagree with him.
Do you think they do this, specifically your uncle, but do you think they do this to fight? To have something to be mad at? To have something to like justify their anger?
So talking with him, he says that he's lost lots of family and friends already, and like that was a conversation that we had already. And I remember thinking, like,
Wonder why?
Okay, but I see now why.
Yeah, no
Like,
shit.
He can't. He is. I mean, it was very similar to like my dad, where my dad was like blind to the things that he was doing.
I think we're all blind to the
We are, but like some are, like literally, what's the thing?
or unwilling to hear, unwilling to.
No, a Bible quote like,
Oh, I did
unable
hear-
to see the.
I don't know this. I mean,
Like
I
you see
might.
the stick in somebody else's eye, but the log in yours. Not able to see the
Oh,
log in yours.
I don't know this,
something
but like,
that.
yeah, I totally
Yeah.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah, and my dad had that really, really bad. Like he would like literally tell everybody that they were a slob while like literally sitting in his own filth. I mean it was
basically hypocrisy.
yeah, and he would go on and on about like he would constantly want to have conversations about politics. I don't fucking want to have them, and I just wanted to talk about art with him
Yeah.
and like family. All he wanted to do was talk about politics and. I don't know. And like, so posts, like the way that I see Facebook is I treat it as a tool. I don't use it for photos or anything anymore. It's just like, I just use it to post a weekly thing. And
Oh, so why aren't you on Substack? Because on Substack, at least you can weaponize in a good way the outreach. You can weaponize the spread.
so I'm on Substack and I read things at times. But I don't know a lot about Substack. It seems like, what was that early blogging WordPress? It reminds me of just WordPress. What's the difference between Substack and WordPress?
WordPress is a tool for website use.
Okay.
That's designed to like, oh, I can build text-based things like a blog
Okay.
on a website. Substack is basically not Kickstarter, Patreon 2.0. Okay, you know what Patreon is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like Patreon where you can get followers and the followers don't have to pay for you, but they can. And then you get rewards for that. But mostly it's writers, authors, journalists, people who have fucking something to say.
Is there dialogue on there? Or is it
There
just reading?
definitely can be. Like you can respond, just like Mastodon or Blue Sky or Twitter or whatever, right? But the ability, because basically you're creating a page of your content that people can read, but more so than that, and this is why I think it's really fucking cool, and it's quickly becoming like the number one forward-thinking social media.
Yeah, I'm seeing Substack all over the place.
Yeah,
now.
it's you know what MailChimp is or anything like that?
Yeah.
It's basically got something like that built into it. So if someone follows you, they're going to get an update immediately sent to their email of your post. So they get to read it either in their email or on Substack. And I think that's fucking awesome. It's like getting a newsletter directly to you about things you want to follow, but you can still go engage and have the conversations on there. And I think that's really cool.
I guess the thing that I'd be worried about is that like the conversations got so big and I didn't have time to do it because like it really sucks when
Well, that's
Like,
when
I
you
would-
start a Discord, man. That's a different thing.
There would be, and I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore. I would go to like Mr. Boersma's webpage and reply to stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he would like ask the questions in the same way that I do, and I'd reply. I'd bite, and his like he hasn't. He even admitted he's like, everybody who doesn't believe what I believe has already left. So I am like literally in a den of wolves, and I feel like I'm constantly replying to it. It's a lot of it. People are like very angry people, very, very angry
But
people
if
who
they're
think
not
I'm
gonna,
a demon.
if they're not, that's it. They're dealing with their own demons. They're dealing with their own
No,
shit.
they're calling me an actual demon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is they're
I
dealing
got
with their own
horns
shit.
coming out of my head.
You, just for the fact that you're willing to have these conversations, should be a goddamn neon Las Vegas fucking sign to say maybe everything you're being told is a fucking lie.
Well, they say the exact same things to
Of
me.
course they fucking do. Of course, everything they do, they weaponize against everybody else.
They say
Everything.
the exact same thing about us.
I'm aware. That's why this is working. That's why they have these cult followers. Literally everything I hear that the MAGA right wing, alt right wing, all of them, they say shit, and it's like, bitch, you've been doing that for fucking years. Like, I see these like billboards they're taking out, and it's like, don't trust lefties, they're child rapists and blah blah blah, and I'm like, all the documentation and proof is pointing to you. You are just pushing that lens, that perspective back the other way so you can get another fucking follower who's angry. And God, it kind of comes back to the whole mentality of like, maybe if we treated people like fucking human beings, we wouldn't have serial killers anymore.
I don't understand why it's so hard to just tax billionaires an additional 2%. Like that really, like there's so many things that could be solved.
I got in a huge argument about that
With your pops?
this weekend. Yeah.
Like what is it? Why are people
They think
so
No.
angry at taxing billionaires? I don't think they know the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire. I've tried to explain that to your dad.
I didn't know until I found that website.
He's like, Bernie Sanders made millions of dollars. Like, millions is nothing.
Yeah.
Millions is nothing. I told your dad it would take somebody making $100,000 a year, 10,000 years to make $1 billion.
What's that fucking website? I think you showed it to me first.
The CPI inflation calculator.
Oh no, it's a horizontal.
Oh, you have to
You have to keep
scroll.
swiping, and like one swipe is like $300,000.
Yeah.
And then the next swipe is like $750,000, and you keep doing it.
Keep swiping.
And then you get to like 100 million, and your hand's tired, and you just keep going. And then there's like these benchmarks of like, this is what this person's net worth is. This is what this person makes in a year. I never made it to a billion. Because I kept doing it, and I was doing something else. I just kept swiping to see if I could get there, and I never got there.
Yeah.
That is what opened my fucking eyes.
Like half of everything in America is owned by
9 people?
Well, yeah, I think that's a handful of people. I mean, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
But so
Tax them.
these people, these right-wing people, they honestly believe that they are getting taxed more. That these rich people are getting taxed more. And they're already paying their fair share.
They are, and I talked to your dad. Yes, they are. 1% of $1 billion
Yep.
is more than 100% of what I make.
But on top of
But when I
that-
try to explain to your
of course,
dad, like proportionally, they don't pay their fair share, yet they use way more resources than I do.
and they have the fucking loopholes on how to pay less.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If you fucking give to a charity, and a charity's really fucking smudged its clarification, you don't have to pay taxes
Yeah.
on that money. If you give to someone else, you're like, this is a investment or something.
Dude, I'm relatively certain that there's people who just give churches a shit ton of money and they use it as a way to just launder.
No shit.
And so I asked Heather about that. She said that it was actually a little bit more complicated than that. Like that would be really hard.
This is a super interesting topic. I
Because
would
it's-
love
because
to talk to her
because
about
you got to
this.
remember that Heather specializes in doing 501c.
Yeah,
She knows
yeah.
way more than the average bear. Now she has done taxes on people where it's like, holy shit, like what
You
is
don't
it?
have to go down this.
Yeah, I'm not
avenue.
gonna like give any names or anything, but like she's like Heather. I'll just let you know, Heather doesn't give the charities, and Heather specializes in 501cs. Just so you know.
I would rather do something for the charity.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you
Like
really want to
physical.
help, if you want to help somebody, give them the money.
Yeah. 100%. Yes.
Because
yes.
like I was talking to her, she's like, they could like just give like maybe 5% of everything, and they just pocket it all.
This blew me away when I learned about this, like especially with the Red Cross, and like that was the most obvious one.
Well, like cancer, like breast cancer research is probably one of the biggest ones. Wounded Warrior is another big one. They just take the money. They're pocketing all that money.
Yeah.
She told me there was somebody who he's retired. He makes $300,000 a year.
Being retired.
Yeah, and this is all like money he makes through this thing. It's just him and his wife. She's the CFO and he's the CFO. He makes $300,000 a year. She makes $90,000 a year, and they're like $100,000 or $200,000 like in debt to the organization. They can run in a deficit. I mean, it's just the way that the taxes are done. So they're actually making
Fucking
more
loopholes are
money
disgusting.
than they're just taking all the money.
Dude, when the PPE loans came through, I think we talked about this, but like Ruth Chris is the one I remember the most because they took $54 million from the PPE loans.
And then fired
And
everybody.
then, but they fired everyone to get the loans. They didn't fire them after. They fired them to get them. They knocked down to 499 fucking employees because they had to be under the 500 employee mark. And they took $54 million. Now, that's not even one of the big ones. There were a lot of more bigger. But that was the one I remember the most. It's like, you're a fucking chain restaurant. Bitch, please. There are people losing their goddamn families right now. Maybe your fancy overpriced steak that really isn't that fucking good.
I'm not going to go to Ruth Chris.
No, ever again.
I've never gone there to begin with.
It was fucking good until I found a place that's epically fucking better in our backyard. Dude, best. Okay, everyone who listens to this is in the fucking area. Go down to St. Charles. Foxfire. Hands down the best steak I've ever had. Continuously. I've eaten there like 5 times. The best steak ever.
I have a hard time eating a shit ton of steak now.
Oh, no.
It grosses
Steak
me out.
like this
Oh,
big.
yeah, you got to eat like little steaks now. Man,
Dude.
do you remember like we could eat like pounds of meat?
Yeah, but I don't.
I get the meat sweats now.
Yeah. Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
I've always heard people talk about it. I don't know what that
It's
is.
too much. Specifically beef. I could eat like pork and chicken. Pork makes me get a little bit sick too. I could eat chicken forever. But yeah, beef. Ugh, man.
Dude, I can't eat anywhere near the way I used to.
Oh,
I had 3 ears of corn yesterday for dinner. And I was like, whew, it's a lot.
stick a fork in
dude.
me.
I'm 264 pounds.
Good for you.
That's fucking weird. I'm not trying.
You're at wrestling weight.
I'm below wrestling weight. It's weird.
Does that make you happy?
I don't know. I mean, I'm happy I'm not fucking fat and my knees are hurting all the time. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not trying. I still eat garbage. Depression is a fucking hell of a diet, man. It's awesome.
I lost 170 pounds. 170 pounds being depressed. losing a parental like it was really great to make on my figure.
We need to have a fucking like a weekend TED talk where we invite people to like a hotel and they pay all this money and it's like, how do you lose all the weight? It's easy.
Wait for a parent or a sibling to die. Close family member.
You know, someone you actually like.
your spouse.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, let's just I mean, like the world opens up to you when the world closes in.
Yeah. You could do this or black tar heroin.
Aw, yeah. Or crocodile. Did you ever hear about crocodile?
I did.
That shit's fucked up.
Yeah, they had that in Russia. I
Yeah.
remember reading about that on like stuff in Maxim magazine or
I
something.
read about
It's
it on
gross.
Vice.
You just rot from the inside.
Dude, it hollows you out.
it's so gross. Why do people do
Hollows
that?
you. Because they couldn't afford, like, no one could afford to get heroin in. So they made a substitute heroin.
Yeah, it's so gross. You're literally just rotting.
It's just rotting. Speaking of rotting, you want to answer an email?
Yeah.
See, we're getting our groove back. Speaking of festering, disgusting things, let's
Yeah.
answer some emails.
Yes.
Hey guys, if you're interested, I'm sending you something to do with as you see fit. Attached are some lecture notes from a college class I've been taking. The same one I've mentioned both in person and in our group chat. I'm going to save the name. Who the fuck? No one listens. And in Los Dudes. We've mentioned it before anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying not to dox people who don't deserve it.
We don't use real names anyway. Well, I guess I am, but
I
nobody
do
listens to
too.
this anyway.
I just want to dox Ice. I am not trying to be disrespectful to the professor, but since I'm wrapping up the course and taking a break from writing my final paper right now, I figured this was a good time to share. Knowing John's love of college-level courses and Jay's passion for film, I can't help but wonder what you both might make of these lectures. Oh God, he sent a zip file. Jay, I know you teach at college level. If this feels like something you'd rather not discuss on the pod, I totally understand and take no offense. I'm still curious to hear your thoughts about it if you're up for it. Also, sorry for all the rapid fire questions last time. If I have time and remember to write in, I'll try and make fewer, but more meaningful questions.
Rapid fire questions are good.
I like rapid fire questions.
Yes.
Dish them. In fact, everyone should write to us at welcometobuttertown@gmail.com. Back to the email. I felt like Casey Kasem there. Also, sorry for the rapid fire questions.
You should send me that file so I can read the zip file.
I will totally do that. I will do that right now. And of course, I don't have your email because it's a new email.
Mine is?
Yeah, well, my email. I set up the welcome to Buttertown email and have not brought over any other contacts because I haven't emailed anybody else. I want to invent something that I can just pee in all the time. Like a walking litter box with like a vacuum tube.
It's just like a box of litter like right at your crotch level.
Yeah, I mean, no one would notice. It's like walking out with a... Okay, back to Pez's email. Since we're on a college theme, I'll leave you with this question for the pod. Do you guys remember American Studies at WeGo? It combined English and American history into one class. If you had the chance to teach a class like that, one course combining two subjects, this is a good question. Two subjects, and each of you taught one half. Whoa. What subjects would you choose, and how would you merge them into one cohesive course?
I think an architecture film class would be really, really cool.
We've been talking about that for fucking years.
I think that would be
now.
really awesome. So how would you... Like, I guess you could do it where... You could do it like a real hands-on thing where it would almost be like production. But I think like something where you can learn about architecture and then learn how like architecture could be a character in the film. Like watching... I don't think you
Like
finished
Brazil.
it. Brazil would be a great one. I don't know if you watched The
Brutalist.
Brutalist. Brutalist would be a very good one.
I never
Metropolis.
finished it. Oh God. The original? Like the 1920s film?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God, 100 times yes.
Brutalist is probably Brutalist is very good. I know you didn't like it, but it is very good. Especially,
I will finish it.
but it is like one of those like, why did you have to like, it's a fucking slog and you have to wait to the end and you're like, oh fuck, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, like what was that? Scorsese
It's definitely
film?
something where you gotta like, oh fuck, now I gotta watch it again.
Okay. There was that Scorsese film that came out on holy shit, I gotta extract this. Hold on.
Oh, the zip file.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. But it was like something, The Killer on the Moon. It was about, the white man marrying the Native American woman. And
Something to the Flower Moon.
yeah, it was,
Yeah, like that was the invention of the FBI. If I
my
remember
God,
correctly.
it was fucking boring as shit.
Serious?
I
was gonna
hated
buy
it.
that book.
Oh, I'm sure the book might be good.
Yeah, that was
just-
it was based off of a true story.
Yeah, see, like that
It
doesn't
reminded me a lot.
interest me.
It reminds me of like The Revenant. I think The Revenant was based off of a true story.
The Revenant was beautiful, but exceedingly boring.
You didn't think The Revenant was good?
No.
Okay.
Oh, for how it was shot, I do.
Revenant was
Like the
pretty
actual
good.
production value, I didn't like it as a film though.
Oh, I loved it. I thought Revenant was very good. It was exhausting to watch because it was so tense all the time.
See, I'm okay with
There
that.
was no pause.
But I never felt like I was in the moment with them. It felt very like structured.
With the Revenant.
Yeah, but I also think that's my curse, not thinking of it as a film for the audience, but it's like I'm understanding what's going on here and it takes me out of the story.
Yeah, I think you know too much about that stuff. Just so you know, the zip file that you sent me, I cannot open.
I got it open.
You got it open
Do you know why?
because I have
Androids
iPhone.
are way fucking better than Apple.
So what did he send? Is this American Beauty that he sent?
No, it's like his whole fucking course.
All these things.
Yeah, it's like his whole course.
Oh, here we go. So he had to read American Beauty, Bensonville Police, Chinatown, Elmhurst, Greece.
So basically, his class was politics in film, but it turned out
Interesting.
it was just movies with rape in it. Like that's what it boils down to. And he was a
So
little
all these movies is just rape in film.
yeah, and he like
American
it-
Beauty, there was no rape in there. Well,
Well,
kind of.
So
Chinatown.
my first question,
Greece. Tell
Yes.
me more. Tell me more. Oh yeah.
my first question
Lolita?
was looking
Holy
at
shit.
movies like Irreversible. Did you ever watch that?
Maybe.
You'd remember Irreversible.
No.
I Spit on Your Grave, you know, things where it's like the rape is the plot. You know, Irreversible starts at a party and then goes backwards, you know. It's like it's the entire story told in reverse. Not Memento where it's out of order, but it's like the story starts where it's like the woman and the man are like consoling each other. Like she's, you know, something horrible has happened to her. And the problem is now like you're watching this 2-hour film just waiting for this horrible thing to happen
Ugh.
because it's told in reverse. And like, you know, the husband tracks down the guy who raped her and just, I mean, it's a beautiful shot. It's like a 3-minute shot where it looks like it's uncut. He just smashes in his head with a fire extinguisher over and over and over and over. And you can't see the edits. But when they get to the rape, it's like an 18-minute shot.
Ugh.
Zero cut. It's like legitimate. The camera just goes on the ground and you just see the whole thing. And it is fucking,
I don't know if I can watch that.
it's rough. It is really rough. But movies like I Spit on Your Grave, I mean, yeah, they're rough to watch, but at least there's an ending where you're like, fuck yeah, get those assholes who did that to you.
So it's more like a revenge film.
It is a revenge film. That was like the first rape revenge movie that was like.
Did you ever see The Descent? But it's the one with Rosario Dawson.
Wait,
Dude,
No.
It is like that is a rape revenge movie.
no.
No, it's not Descent. Descent. I think it's called Descent. Hold on a second.
Okay, I saw the one about the splunkers and the alien monsters.
Hold on, let me make sure. This one's really good. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Sure, yeah. Please don't.
Yeah, Descent 2007.
About the splunkers,
No,
the cave divers.
no. I've never seen that.
That
one.
is not it. Okay, cool. All right.
This. Watch Descent with Rosario Dawson 2007.
I like
It
Rosario
is. If that's though, if
Yeah,
you've seen
yeah,
those
yeah,
movies,
yeah.
this is. I think the fact that they did the Descent, both of those, I think they were both done very close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
This is an incredible movie.
Okay, cool. So, but that's what I thought his movies were going to be about when he mentioned it. And then he started saying the list, like, you know, American Beauty. Started saying things, Rebecca, Say Anything. I don't,
I don't remember any rape and
remember.
say anything.
but I'm wondering if the rape was more esoteric, more poetic rape. I mean, we never saw a rape happen in Greece.
But they joked at it, which was kind of weird.
It's joked at it, which makes you feel really fucking uncomfortable.
Back then, they didn't care.
Dude, I actually watched Grease for the first time ever. Like I've always seen segments of it, but I've never actually sat down and watched it. One, it's a B movie,
Oh yeah, it's not great.
but I think it's heavily designed to be a movie very much in the vein of like Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Do you think it was supposed to be satire?
I'm wondering if it is because
I mean, it's a
that's the
it's
I got.
But isn't it also it's a theater movie?
Yeah.
But
Like,
you're saying like
but-
it's supposed to be a satire theater movie.
I think so. Like
about pieces of shit.
I'm very wondering if the theater story is the exact same and it's just like a translated to like a film thing,
But it's all tongue in cheek.
or the movie's definitely tongue in cheek, like without a doubt. The only true good character in the movie changes her opinion of being self-sufficient and reliant and truly believing in herself.
When a guy gets her.
But when the only
You talking about Sandy?
Yes, the only possible happiness she could have is to be with a guy. That's the only happiness this woman can ever have, is to have his affection. And in order to do so, she has to change herself. And it was such like a holy fuck, what is wrong with you? And like, what are you teaching other people by this?
That was our parents. That was what they watched.
Yeah. So, but if they watched it thinking, oh, this was a normal story,
They're like, I can change too for somebody.
I think they missed the fucking point. Yeah. I think it's wildly obtuse. So, I think that's also rape of a fucking culture. Not just in the movie, but like the rape of your innocence by watching it. So there's like a lot of shit. You sent us a zip file of PNG files with aerial maps. I don't know what these are. Not a whole lot of explanation. There's like houses and shit in here. I'm wondering if
We're probably not supposed to be seeing.
I'm wondering if we're not supposed to be seeing some of this stuff. So okay, so I think here's what he was trying to get us to find. There's a PDF FFs in there, but there's definitely houses. Probably not the best thing.
All right. So,
Okay, so the question is,
women as playthings. Tony attempted rape of Stephanie. Like he took a whole class about this.
yeah.
Did he? He had no idea. This
It
was gonna
didn't say
happen.
it in the descriptor. He said. So what would be our two things we would combine, and how would
So
we do it?
he watched a movie that involved politics and rape.
But the only politics that's ever talked about is rape. That is the politics.
But
Yep. So what would we do? Because that
Well,
sounds
I
like a
think-
fucking slog.
yeah, it is a slog.
So architecture and film.
I think architecture and film would be an easy one and a fun one.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of examples where you could teach filmmaking and architecture and show them, like we were talking about before. But
mean-
like, what would be something that would be
A little more deep dive.
a little more deep dive? Would be like a good.
Well, I mean, what the fuck can I talk about? Okay, what are like three things? This
would
is
be
called the Zone of Genius.
Comic books.
Do you know enough about comic books that you could rattle off? I don't know enough.
I think you could regurgitate what McDonald has done and have plenty to say.
Oh,
The guy
I
that
mean,
did understanding
yeah,
comics.
like a book on theory I can fucking read and regurgitate.
Well, it
but-
could be like theory stuff. I don't know, architectural theory and film theory.
See,
then
this
what would
is why
be-
I think architecture and film should go together. Because, like, yeah, you can talk about the practicality, the surface level of building a film and building a building and how it, like, translates over whatever. But what's more interesting to me is the theoretical aspects of how it makes you feel, why it makes you feel that way, and the corresponding journey you go on through time.
Yeah, I definitely architecture. I think like space, time,
Yep.
and a corresponding like the journey that you're doing,
Yeah.
or a sequence,
The story.
a definite sequence that you have to do. Like there's definitely an entrance to every building, and you're going to go in a certain way, and there's things that you see and do, and there's a sequence to the entry of the building, which I would argue is like your
First act.
first act is like the sequence to the front door.
Yeah.
I think opening, like going inside the building, would definitely be your second act, and then leaving would be your third act.
Yeah, right.
And then like side stories or like side plots and stuff like that would be,
Right.
I don't know, the various ways you could be a different user with inside the building.
And something I think is really cool, and I've never found it in too many other forms of artwork, but architecture and film are the only two that I can truly digest as being a visual experience through time. Because you can't just look at a building and go, I know everything about this building. You need to take the time to experience it, to walk through it in space.
Yes. Well, I think who was the guy that you gave me a book that I used, and it was used for film? Sergei Eisenstein.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So when Sergei Eisenstein did Kabuki Theater, and a lot of his idea of how to do editing for film, I thought like Kabuki Theater, specifically Kabuki Theater, with how they use kind of like sound and symbolism as a way
it's
to
very
kind of
minimal.
It's incredibly minimal, and that's very much so with architecture.
Yeah.
Like there's only so many things you could do. Like you get like a certain amount of different design. Like you don't want to like go super crazy with materials with
Right.
architecture, but you can like break a building up into different parts by using materiality, even though it's like the same facade, but if you break it up in an interesting way with materials, you could do it. And then there's like design recalls that you could do inside and outside.
Yeah.
And Kabuki Theater was like a really neat inspiration with that. So it'd almost be like all three of those things.
So do you know what Dogma 95 is?
Yes, I do.
What would be the architecture version of Dogma 95?
So they have. Do you want to tell people?
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Dogma 95 is a film genre where there are very specific set of rules in order for it to be considered part of this genre. It has to be on a it's mostly on film, but a video camera is allowed, but it's very like shunned upon. You cannot use film production gear. You can't use lighting. You can't use good audio gear that we've always known. And it has to be in real places. Like it can't be on studio sets, and it can't be a what's considered genre film. Like it can't be sci-fi, can't be horror, can't be anything like that. It has to be like real fucking life and using real available essence. So what would that be for architecture?
I think there's like different building types that are small enough that you can do something crazy and we won't break the budget even if you do something crazy because they're such a small building type. One of those being, and I think this is probably the closest to what you're talking about, is like pavilion design.
Oh,
When they have they used to have like world fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pavilions a little bit bigger, but like if you'd have a pavilion that's designed by an architect, it's a pavilion within another location, and you can choose whether to like. There's all these things like it's gonna be in this location. Like there was some famous architects did some pavilions that were in downtown Chicago when Millennium Park was done. That were like real interesting. Like you're going to be the only people that are ever going to see this because it's done at this one time. It's only going to be in this one place.
Impermanence. I love impermanence.
Yeah, totally impermanence. I just got a book on another. There was a pavilion by Diller and Scorfudio. I want to say it was in San Francisco, Seattle, somewhere out on the water. It was called Blur. And for the Blur Pavilion, they wanted to design a cloud. So what they ended up doing was they built this incredibly thin walkway that went probably like a good 400 or 500 yards out into the water. And you could see the walkway, but they had a smoke machine that was inside of it. And all you did was walk into the cloud. And like once you're out there, it's a different experience when you're out there, but it was almost a visual thing for the experience to watch other people go and your experience going in and out, because for you to go within the cloud, you had to wear a neon rain jacket. So I think it was Seattle.
Okay.
So what you saw were these neon shapes moving inside and outside of a cloud, and it was this striking contrast of a blur because it's a cloud, and people walking in and out of it, of these neon shapes disappearing and reappearing. And it was the juxtaposition of that was really interesting. You're looking at it right now.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's Blur.
Holy shit. Okay, anyone who's listening to this at home, stop what the fuck you're doing and look at this. This is, holy shit. This is like something straight out of a fucking movie.
Yeah. And so like you'd have, sometimes you'd, some of these pavilions, like usually, the ones back in like the 1920s and 1930s, specifically, I'm thinking of the Barcelona pavilion done by Mies van der Rohe. I think it was like a 1933 building that he did.
I know that name.
Yeah, Mies. He's the one that did IIT.
Oh, yeah,
The second school of Chicago architecture was Mies van der Rohe. Like the way that he used like minimalistic planes and utilitarian design, like a small pavilion like that could inspire an entire art movement. Metabolism design was something that was really big in Japan. If you look up metabolism design, it was the idea of like having these towers and they could grow and shrink as needed, and you have like these pods that would be inserted into them. A lot of that was actually birthed out of the corn cobs, the plaza in Chicago.
I know what you're talking about. They actually took down one of the really famous ones.
Yeah, in Japan.
Yeah, not that long ago.
A lot
one
of
the
people
guys I watched, he went through it, and like it was like the last tour, the last day.
Yeah,
it was so cool.
So yeah, metabolism was birthed out of the idea from Chicago, but like
that's it. This is exactly it.
Yeah, but metabolism. Yeah, and it got So if you look at the Marina Towers in Chicago, the Marina Towers is kind of where that idea came
Get the
from.
fuck out.
Yeah,
this
so
was
like all
cool
these
because
things
this was like the idea was that you could take your apartment with you if you wanted to move to a different building, or you could just change it out. Like, oh, that's not the room I want. Let's put a different one there, and they would just take the entire room out of the building. And just swap it like it was a gotcha machine.
My master's thesis, what is it? Like, it's not like the master's thesis, but it's like your culmination of everything that you do for like grad school.
Yeah.
Not thesis, but like for studio stuff.
Okay.
I did off of metabolism design in Chicago, where it was going to be where you took 3D printing and you use the exact same train tracks that you did from the L, and you're using the L tracks to transport people's homes. And it was like based off of the life cycle of the Chicagoan, where it moves in between the Chicago and the suburbs, and you can actually transport your home in different places, and having like these 3D printing hubs and just using existing urban structure or existing infrastructure to be able to transport your home around.
I think 3D printing is going to be far bigger than we realize. And I've been
watching 3D printing for 15 years now.
I don't mean like I'm making a little thing for my house. I mean something like Bobbyverse, where you can take actual raw material and have AI design shit perpetually.
Yeah.
Like you can design an entire fucking building and build it without any fucking human interaction whatsoever. I'm not saying it's a good future. I'm saying it's a very vivid possibility. And 3D printing right now is not where I'm thinking it's going to be.
Well, I think architecture, especially when it's your home, your dwelling.
Yeah.
So dwelling, it's weird to have a favorite word, but dwell is my favorite word.
Is it really?
It is. It's Latin, means to be.
Mine's dichotomy.
Dichotomy?
Yeah.
So your dwelling is a place for you to be. And I love the idea of that. And have something where like the soul of it's removed by just giving it over to an AI to design for you. Kind of is gross to me. Like in a way, like you're buying a home that you had nothing to do with before now. But like you could make it homey and make it your own thing.
But you could do that with AI.
I would prefer it to be done where you build your own home.
I agree. But you see where this is going. The AI is never going away. It's never going away. We can't ban it. It is. It's how we react to it. Like, do we fight it or do we fucking use it as a tool?
So I think for AI to like really, really take over for architecture, there's the idea of minimalism and like the lack of ornamentation that has been a big driving factor. So you would have to have something go against that. I mean, I suppose the pendulum's got to swing eventually.
Always does.
But people like cleaner, for the most part, like people like cleaner spaces to have something that's just crazy. The Rococo architecture. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rococo
I know about it from art history.
It is like the opposite of
clean.
It is so much shit, dude. Rococo was like a very small subset of architecture that was like done in Italy during...
Italy makes sense.
Yeah. And it's It's like artisans and
it was near the Baroque.
it
period,
was
right?
like it was the epitome of Baroque,
Okay.
and it was only the kings could afford it,
Right.
And it was like the greatest craftsmen in the world just showed off everything that they
It's
could
elaborate as
do,
fuck,
and it's
yeah.
elaborate, and
It's transformed
you can't clean. The big thing is like, for one, you can't clean it. Like cleaning things is really hard. You need an army to clean stuff. And that's a real big reason why like you don't have your huge, your Victorian mansions and stuff like that, because
Yeah.
it was like the last
Too much
kind
to
of
keep
hoorah. Well, it was the last hoorah of like real complicated design spaces, and you like when you look at
Yeah,
those places, they had separate entrances for your butler and your chef, your service quarters and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because a family couldn't handle that. It was like you needed an army of people to take care of it. And
Speaking
we
of
just-
which, Trump took away $17 million for Medicare, but he paid $200 million of our money for a ballroom.
I don't know why he did that. I don't know why we have to have balls. That sounds funny,
Dude.
I don't know why we could have ended it right there. I don't know why we have balls.
This is the same guy who his EO, his executive order for getting rid of homeless people, started with, I don't know why there's so many homeless people here. They're gross and nasty. And when I'm trying to sign billion-dollar deals, they're making me look bad.
Yeah, he said
Shut the fuck up.
Like he wanted to go talk to Russia, and he couldn't talk about Washington D.C. looking gross.
Yes. By the way, he's going to Russia this week.
Also known as Alaska.
Also known as Alaska. I'm putting it out there right now. I think he is going to give Alaska back to Russia.
I could see him giving over mining rights. I don't see him giving Alaska back.
Oh, I mean, maybe not the state, but he's going to give it to Russia.
I could see him giving up mining rights.
Oil?
If there are in fact like tapes and stuff like that, like they talked about P tapes and stuff like that, or if anything exists. Didn't like one of the ministers or whatever over there say Mossad isn't the only one who has information? Did you remember reading that?
Very briefly.
I essentially said we know what he has too.
Right.
Yeah, tongue in cheek. Of course, people don't pay attention to that stuff, but
No shit.
yeah. Do you want to talk about Trump now?
I don't know why we have balls.
I don't know why we have balls. Yeah, so Trump has now federalized the local police in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Because of homeless people. Oh, because of all the crime, John. That's the record low.
It's at a record low,
In
even though
30 years.
even though the White House said it was at a record low, and the FBI said
And
it was
the
a record
DOJ.
low. He's saying that he has to do it because of that. I just do. It's his
Did you see his fucking tweet?
It's his, I don't have Twitter. I don't.
No, I don't
I don't
either.
have Twitter. I don't have TikTok.
I got banned from Reddit. I take it as a badge of fucking honor.
Did you?
Yeah. I was speaking my mind.
Yeah,
And I got banned for 3 days.
They tried to kick me out.
I wouldn't let them.
No, they gave me a warning, and I didn't.
That's what I did too, and I just kept going.
All I wrote was that dude. I hope that dude dies. That's all that I wrote.
Oh, I said what is happening right now is like a travesty. I said it more meanly, but it's a travesty to Americans.
And you got banned for that?
Well, I said it a little more harshly.
Yeah.
I said, fuck these guys. They're ruining our fucking country. And I got banned for it.
Was it and what subreddit?
Politics.
Our politics. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
I immediately wrote back too, because like before they ban you can like talk really quick, and I said, edited, reinstate me. So the reinstate me is still there, but the first comment got deleted. I just edited one little thing out. I'm like, it's not as antagonistic now, but it's still angry. Dude, it kind of sucks to be banned. You can't upvote all the cool anime porn. It's kind of a bummer.
There's the thing where you have to, if you use it every day, you can have the running tally.
Now, who the fuck dude, why is that a thing in our culture? I'm on a self-help app that like helps you like kind of reevaluate things, and maybe it's fucking helping because I'm on it. But if you miss a day, it says, well, do you want to spend 1,000 coins to make sure your streak doesn't go away? I'm like, why the fuck does that matter?
I don't know. 1,000 pennies?
Well, I mean, like it's you make money in the game that you can buy outfits.
It's
and stuff like that.
self-help?
Yeah, yeah.
But you need to have imaginary money?
Ain't that a fucking bitch? Well, I mean, that's how they get you to keep playing. It's there's an actual word for it, but it's gamification. No, not gamification. In anyway, but that's how you get people to keep playing games. You just sprinkle out cool factor, the good feeling, but now you need 10 different types of currencies. By the way, Raid is like the worst thing on the fucking planet, and I was addicted to it for 4 years.
What is that?
It's a game. 5 years. I was fucking addicted. I got a new game, and now I don't give a shit about Raid anymore. New games are torn. Super fun.
I don't play any games.
It's a I'm gonna play for 2 minutes, and then you put your phone down for a couple hours, and then you play for 2 minutes, and you put your phone down for a couple hours. I love it. It literally makes me go, I can go back to my fucking life.
Do you wish that you didn't play games?
No,
I feel like
I rather enjoy it.
I
It's
feel like
Raid. I wish I didn't play Raid.
I feel like I lucked out by putting a hammer through my PlayStation 2 back in 2008, 7. I think that's probably like the smartest thing I ever did.
I get it.
I think of like all the experiences I missed out on playing video
Yeah.
games when I was younger, and it's like, yeah, I'm not missing out on anything.
But you lived those experiences. I think what's the difference between playing in the mud and beating Metroid?
So I don't know. I guess there was like some games that I played in. I was like, yeah, it was a neat journey, and it was a cool story.
It was an experience.
The things that I liked the most would have been like the multiplayer were the ones that I always liked the most.
Playing Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, Bubble
Still
Bobble.
One of my favorite Bubble Bobble. Oh my god, that week of Bubble Bobble.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Final Fantasy was a big one.
I wouldn't
Still
change
to
that.
this day, I still look up like Final Fantasy art, and I read about Final Fantasy 6. It's just my favorite one.
Yep.
I know all the stuff about it.
I love it.
I watch it on like YouTube all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, just watching. I would love. You know, what would be like the Cactrot. I fucking love Cactrot.
Really? That's
Yeah.
your jam,
Do
huh?
you know why?
Huh.
Because you remember when like you handed me the
fucking desert.
thing when everybody was like somewhere in between like 50 and 63 power, and I handed it back where every single player or damn near everybody in the entire team
Hold on.
was at 99.
I want you to take credit for that, but we handed
But
it
you did
back
the-
and forth.
But you did. I did a lot.
You did.
You did the whole first part of the game because I didn't start. No.
I thought you did.
No.
You
I
definitely
started.
did.
I started right after the train.
No. You were way before that because we named the king character you.
Yeah, but you named it. I wasn't there by
Yeah,
then.
but you were. I remember that so vividly.
I wasn't there.
Oh, that's so fucking
No,
weird.
because I remember saying that's my name. You're like, yeah, I thought that would be a cool name. But I remember you named everybody.
I did.
Yeah, you had. Yeah.
I thought we did.
No, I didn't. I didn't start until you had just done the train. Because I remember you joking around saying, was it Sabin? That Sabin was like suplexing a train, and I remember thinking, I wish I would have seen that.
And it was sad. The train was so sad. And oh my god, the opera house.
I never got to see the Opera House.
Are you John? Play
I
this
mi-
fucking game.
I missed out on the Opera
Play
House.
this game.
I don't have time.
It's not something to like put your life on hold for.
I don't know where I'd even play it. I'd have to get like a PlayStation.
Put it on your
3.
fucking phone. You can get it for free. You just need a ROM.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to.
Okay, then don't. That's fine.
I mean,
it's
that's
a beautiful game.
I don't like. I when I do play games and stuff like that, it's usually just multiplayer stuff with my wife. Wii tennis or some shit like that. It's just for the people who don't know, that dude Jay's eyes rolled more than a whole goddamn bowling alley
We drives me fucking insane.
because it's what old people use. I'm 45.
No, it's not that. It's just like we could have been something tremendous. Everything Nintendo comes up with could have been tremendous.
What do you think happened to the Wii?
What do you mean?
Like they stopped doing it.
Oh, I think it became what virtual reality is starting to. And I think virtual reality is so fucking slow right now. Like, ugh, my dream is to see deep dive technology. I want to see deep dive. I'm terrified of it. It's like playing the game in your head.
Yeah.
Like fully fucking feeling the world, fully being immersed into it, not like gloves and goggles, but like literally feeling like you are in a different world.
Yeah, so that'd be full
Fully
like
immersion.
full mental
It's
VR.
called full dive, where like you are fully in it.
When I was doing all my research on all that stuff for my graduate
Yeah, yeah,
thesis,
yeah.
the one that I was the most interested in was MR.
So MR, I think, is definitely
It's
the
mixed reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
AR is the obvious step where everything's at, but MR, I think, is where it fucking needs to be. We need way more of this shit.
MR is so cool because I think it's the wearable technology has to happen first, and I think MR is going to explode.
They keep fucking up. Like the Google Glass came out and it promised a lot of shit, and that's what all technology does, right? I mean, I remember when oh my god, was it Windows Vista? I think it was Windows Vista or 10. When they first announced it, their entire commercial was someone walking around their house touching the walls and like 3D platforms like in real space to interact with your computer. And I was like, that's cool. And it never fucking became a thing.
Yeah.
And then I just saw a commercial the other day. Oh my God, it was so fucking great, John. Like they didn't even try. They didn't even fucking try. It's for a laptop. And like this girl's trying to do her homework and she can't get the computer to work. And then this guy comes in and goes, try this AI laptop. It's got AI power in it. AI right now is, by the way, HD. Remember how when HD came out, there was like HD flooring, HD hamburgers, you know, like it's just a fucking buzzword. So that she gets this laptop and she goes, I can get back on the internet.
It's AI.
It's like, bitch, that's a browser. That's your problem. Like, fucking don't use Chrome. Get a new browser. That was the commercial. Oh, I can get back on the internet now. Like, fucking God. Okay.
Do you have TV?
No.
It's so weird. Like it's foreign to like think of what commercials are now.
I mean,
I have no idea what commercials
Andy
look like
watches Hulu and Hulu, and there is no non-commercials. So everything has fucking commercials.
anymore. You pay more.
I don't want to fucking pay more. I don't like the selection on.
It's only
on the channel.
$4 more.
Yeah, fuck that. And then it's going to be $4 more next year when they say, well, now you're not paying enough.
I
so-
have $4. It's worth the $4.
I don't think so. There's nothing on Hulu that I like that I can't get otherwise. Also, Paramount, fuck Paramount.
Fuck Paramount.
Fuck CBS. Fuck that whole thing.
CBS is going to become another Fox News.
100%. They've already got the czar implanted in there. And I love what South Park is doing. 100%.
yeah.
Fucking championing them. We need more real patriots like that.
I mean, that's right now we're like in a non-bloodshed
Yeah,
part
I
of
know,
this.
I know.
Where like, you know, you can cheer on like, hey, you know, it is very possible that in another 3.5 years we'll be like, do you remember the
Yeah.
simple times of
Oh,
when?
God. Yes.
Like, dude, it's good. This is going to be like the longest fucking 3.5 years.
If it's optimistic to think it's going to end. Like,
Yeah.
normally.
I hope that one day Trump's just going to be dead. We're going to wake up to his obituary. I'm going to fucking shoot fireworks up in the sky.
But who's going to take over? Because Stephen Miller and fucking Vance and all
Like
these fucking...
I think JD Vance is going to do it, and I think he's going to make everything that Peter Thiel wanted to happen.
Yep.
And we're going to have a techno theocracy.
Yep. No shit. And it's going to be
It'll-
far fucking worse.
It'll like America will be broken up into little city states, and you'll have a corporate CEO that's running. And this all sounds fucking crazy, but dude, anybody fucking listen to what these people want. They're telling you.
They write in books. They're plain as English. They're not even hiding it in poetry. It's so
They
scary.
flat out tell you. Look up fucking Curtis Yarvin.
Curtis Yarvin.
Listen to Peter Thiel. These are the guys that bankrolled Vance to be there. They are banking on Trump dying
Yup.
and them being able to
Yup.
get what they want. What was it? Peter Thiel wanted to have he was like one of those people that was doing they were trying to have like these ship islands out in the middle
Oh,
of the...
yeah.
Yeah, like he was trying to do that stuff to get his own nation, and it fucking didn't pan out.
These are the same people that hope countries like states just go away. They hope they get out of here, California. We don't need you.
Yeah, fucking Peter Thiel. Like when asked, "Do you think human civilization should keep going on?" He can't answer yes.
Yeah.
Like he wants most of the world to be dead.
Yeah, because
You are
obsolete.
He wants you dead.
Speaking of dead, this episode's dead because I got to piss like a racehorse.
Run, save yourself.
Flee.
Unemployment hits new highs. Congress deadlocks again. Sources say the party never stops. We got bread, we got circus, 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 we got bread, we got circus.
Pop another bottle, distract the poor. Bread line's long, but the dance floor's yours. Raise your glass, now bend your rights. Keep them buzzed so they don't see lights. Hands in the air means hands off truth. We live for the weekend, die in a booth. Serving looks while they're serving laws. Smile for the drone while they cut your cause. Spin that track, let's black out now. VIP pass means they phase you out. Making it rain while they drain your pay. Ain't trickle down, it's a slap in the face.
Don't look up, just pose. They gave you likes, they took your vote. You're trending now, so hush your throat. Rebellion sexy when it's stage remote.
We got bread.
We got circus, don't worry about the furnace. Smoke in the sky, nah, that's just flare. Dance like no one's watching.
While they're watching everywhere.
We got beats, we got braces. Master grief with neon faces. Pour some rights in a solo cup and drink it down till the truth shuts up.
We got bread, we got burgers, we got bread, we got burgers, we got bread, we got burgers, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus.
Turn up the heat, boiling point mass, but the crowd just thinks it's the bass when it blasts. Policy bombs drop to club beats and you scream encore while they strip your speech. Get that dopamine, drip fed hype. They're writing checks with your civil rights. Hands go up, surrender signs while they auction off your silent minds. Numb in the rhythm, high in denial, marching in chains but you're serving style. Who needs facts when we got theme nights? Just smile wide under floodlight fights.
Freedom!
Cancel culture.
The American dream!
You'll own nothing and be happy.
We got bread,
We got circus, don't worry about the furnace. Smoke in the sky, nah, that's just flare. Dance like no one's watching.
while they're watching everywhere.
We got beats, we got braces. Master grief with neon faces. Pour some rights in a solo cup and drink it down till the truth shuts
We
up.
got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus.
Pot was poison, party was planned. Now we see the strings, but we clapped on command. Bass was bombs and the DJ's complicit. Spinning propaganda till the playlist twisted. Raise your glass to your empty fridge. Toast the kings on a golden bridge. Dance like dead, ain't strangling tight. Cheer like rights don't vanish at night. Circus master, courtroom fight, stage smoke. Close the black site lights. The beat goes on, but the line is drawn and the party ends when the curtain's gone.
We got bread,
We got circus, don't worry about the furnace. Smoke in the sky, nah, that's just flare. Dance like no one's watching.
while they're watching everywhere.
We got beats, we got braces. Master grief with neon faces. Pour some rights in a solo cup and drink it down till the truth shuts up. We got bread, we got circus, 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 we got bread. We got circus, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus, we got bread, we got circus. Let us in, let us chill. Who needs truth when fun is new? Let us in, let us chill. Who needs truth when fun is new?
Woof! That slapped. Well, you stuck around, so here's I wouldn't call it a prize or a special gift or whatever. Whatever, I'm wasting time. Here's your 17 minutes of suffering through a one-sided conversation. You have fun?
You were looking at a totality of like a month, not like per episode. The statistics I gave you, we're averaging about 4 to 8 per episode.
That's 3 to 7 more than
That's true. That's true. I mean, there are some weeks in there that are like 2, but I mean, the issue is we're not like consistent. We never advertise. And like I said, you know, the other day, like, when I sent you the analytics, you're like, are those good numbers? And I was like, yeah, for the fact that we're not doing a fucking thing about it. Yeah, people are listening. Just people is a very small word.
We're not saying anything important anyway.
No, I again, forever, this is not the intent of, I don't know, a job. I don't want it to be a job. If you did, I could do it.
We'll see how the next 3.5 years goes. You know, the economy, architects are kind of like we're the songbirds and or the canary in the mine, so to speak.
Yeah.
The economy sometimes somewhat of a luxury item. So
I kind of feel that as well, sir.
06, 08 was pretty rough.
I mean,
I had to find something to do for 10 years.
dude, AI is a fucking asshole. It is.
I'm not getting sick of AI. Like,
Yep.
I don't know. It seems like a really awesome tool that people are using incorrectly.
Yeah. Most people are using it as a search engine and or to make booby pics.
Or to make them like, I feel like you could just get whatever you want out of AI.
You can, but most people aren't doing it.
No, I mean like as far as
As smart.
for the searches.
Oh, I mean, we've talked about that quite a few times, even on previous episodes. Like, do you want this to be starting yet, or?
Sure, we run it.
Yeah, we're running.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Welcome to Buttertown. Dude, that was a good intro song right there.
I know, I wrote it myself.
Oh, that was nice.
Right now.
Welcome to Buttertown.
That was the second highest energy that we've had.
Ever. That's definitely true today. No, if this is your first time listening, that is not the energy we bring, guys. So buckle up and turn off the car because the engine might be louder than
Do any
us.
show notes. We're going in dry.
Oh my God. You know, like we did show notes one time. We got
Incredibly
it was
helpful.
fucking great.
It was awesome.
Do you want to pause and do show notes because it's not live? They'll never know. We do have someone who wrote in this week.
Good.
Do you want to? I have not looked at one question
Is
yet.
there a lot of questions?
There are 6 paragraphs. I'm not looking at it.
One paragraph is a question.
I would assume so.
That's fine.
But do you want to shotgun them all today, or do you want to kind of space it out?
No, I want to handle all of them. I want a clean slate.
I like that.
That's all set.
I actually like that a lot. I don't like holding on to shit.
Yeah. So if there's only 5, then there's Pez is the other one that wrote in.
Yes,
And okay, yeah, we got 5. But we can talk about other stuff.
absolutely.
So what's been going on with you that you want to talk about on the show?
Yeah. There it is. I had a kind of an awakening.
Yeah.
I talked about it in the online group.
Okay.
I was at a meeting with a client, and then Hilda was there too, my business partner, and they were friends. So they kept talking, and I got kind of bored. So we're in downtown Naperville, and I go outside, and I'm just walking around. You know, like the heat's not bothering me as much as it used to.
That's surprising. Does that mean that we can invite you to things more often?
I don't
You
know.
do realize that you don't get invited to lots of things due to heat, or
Sun bothers me more than heat.
okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know. It's not really hurting the way it used to. It still I'm sorry. It bums me out. Like if it's an overcast day, I feel energized and I'm like, oh, think about all the things I can do. And then the sun comes out and I'm like, I just want to go to bed. But the heat shit doesn't bother me as much,
I enjoy it.
I guess.
like it.
I know lots of people do, and
used to not.
I applaud the shit out of you. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So you're
Oh, so anyway, I'm in Naperville, just walking around, like not being bothered by the fucking heat, and it's like 90 something, and I'm in jeans and a nice top, and I just kind of get bored, and I sit down for a little bit, and I look down this block, and the first thing I notice are how like are all the trees are like lined up on the block perfectly. And I think, oh, that's really nice. Kind of have like all the lines of the buildings and the trees are going off into the distance. It's like the perfect, thank you. I was gonna say vantage point, but I knew that was wrong. And I was just really kind of in awe by it. And then I started thinking like, oh man, these trees were, they've lived here possibly, maybe, in my head, I'm thinking they were here before the town was here. And, I'm well aware. But I start thinking about them and I start noticing like the trees moving. And I'm like, even if they weren't, it's like, it's so fucking amazing that they've been able to like thrive in like a concrete area, right? And then I start looking at the buildings and I kind of lose track that they're buildings. And I think each of these stores are actually like someone's dream. Like someone sat down and like strived and like really fucking hustled their ass off to make this become a reality, because they knew if they brought that to the world, they'd be bringing like joy in some fashion. It's a clothing store or there's a soap store, all this shit, right? Or money. But I mean, yeah, like, well, when it comes to business, you can't keep helping people unless you get paid. It's just not financially doable, right? Unless you're independently wealthy and endless buckets of money. But I was just so kind of happy. I was just fucking overjoyed that all these people were like living their dream. Even if the dream was like, oh, I got to get up and go to work, like that doesn't matter. What mattered was they were doing this and they actually did it. And then I started noticing all the people around, and like it was I think it was a Friday, but it was a weekday, and I'm starting to like all these people. Like, why aren't they working? Or some of them are kids or whatever. But I'm never once like complaining. I'm just thinking like, how fucking amazing is it that they're just enjoying this moment? And then I saw the trees and I saw the wind and I saw the buildings and I saw all these people. Like some of them were laughing. Some of them were like, they had kids walking down. And it was just like a wave hit me of like positivity and joy and happiness. And I just sat there kind of in awe, and I was like, oh my God, like it hit me so fucking hard. And in an absolute instant, like I got hit in the head. I got overwhelmed with unfathomable sorrow, just shadowy sadness. And I was thinking like, well, think about all the people in the world right now, the people in Gaza, and like people being kidnapped by ICE and all this horrible shit happening around the world that's not televised, that's not talked about on the news, but the shit that's going on that is like every day is the best day of someone's life. And at the exact same time, it's equally the worst day ever for someone else. I think about this all the time whenever I drive past a hospital. If someone's going in there or coming out, chances are either they're having a great day because they're cured, they're safe, they're healthy, or they're having the worst day of their life. And I think about that every single time I go past a hospital. One time I saw a woman walk out of the front doors and just fall down, collapse, and cry. And that sunk into my soul. Sherman, over on Randall. I was going in for just, I forget why I was there. Our friends from college, kids, were born there. And I saw her come out while I was driving up to be like, oh, their kid just got born. This is a fun day. And then someone their world was shattered. So I'm sitting there in Naperville and I'm getting just hit with all this like pure happiness, this pure joy, like pure joy, not like it's happy to see this, but like I'm understanding what it's like for everyone in the world to feel happiness. And then at the exact same time, I get hit with this feeling of just pain, and sorrow is the best word for it. And I just start fucking crying. And I'm sitting on the street, 6'6", Sasquatch of a dude just sitting there crying his eyes out. And I'm being pushed back and forth, like when you're sitting on the beach and the waves just keep hitting you and like you can't do a fucking thing about it except get up and move, but they just keep hitting you. They're always going to keep coming. And it just kept hitting me over and over and over, this utter and complete beauty and then just the shadowy darkness at the same time. It was so fucking surreal. I had to get up, I left, and then I just started like walking through trees and just feeling leaves. And it was like the most grounding thing ever. But at the same time, I was thinking like, oh my God, this tree has been here for so long. Like you've done so goddamn well to live this long. But you know, there's a path of concrete here. Your brother who you grew up with has been torn down and you never got to live together. And again, this is the fucking sadness, but it was like this constant back and forth. And then all of a fucking sudden, when I'm walking through this, it just hits me so fucking hard in the face. I'm okay. I don't smile. I don't frown. I just feel this complete bubble. Like, do you ever see a kid blowing bubbles and how like the light shines through it? And it just looks like the most perfect shape in the universe. Like nothing could do wrong with this. Like it's so goddamn strong that it can float on fucking air. And it's beautiful, but if you touch it, it's destroyed. And that's what I felt like with like, not the destroy part, but just like this perfect moment. And I've kind of been in that mindset for like 2 weeks now.
Do you feel like something's about to destroy the bubble?
No, I don't. Well, I mean, that's the issue is like there's no impending doom because doom's happening.
Doom is happening.
It's yin and yang, right? It's a constant balance. You don't have light without shadow. You don't have shadow without light. You have life. And it's so jaw-droppingly amazing and hurtful at the same time.
Are you trying to are you having a hard time finding joy with knowing that there's other people with no joy?
Well, I mean, I've always felt that way. Like there have been days when I'm like, you know, why should I'm not allowed to be happy because there are people suffering. But if you live like that, then you don't get to enjoy the fucking majesticness of life in general. And that's shitty. My cat's dying. He'll probably go sometime this week. It's getting to the end. And that's putting a lot of things into perspective. And it's fucking rough, man. Like, and I just, again, it's like this weird amalgamation that I can see the beauty and the sadness at the same time. And I don't know what it is. I honestly feel like a door opened that maybe I shouldn't have seen or what couldn't be able to see. And I got the full fucking view of the other side of the door. Like that's how it's been feeling. Like when you're at a store and the employee comes out of the back door and your head kind of whips in really quick to see like what do they have back there? That's what I felt like.
I think you were getting put over the barrel here recently. I mean, you lost your ma.
But people die in everyone's life.
You get one ma, and you had to kind of be like more so on the business end than most people. So
Yeah.
you really had to wade into it. And I think that during times of crisis, people's brains are very plastic.
Yeah, it's true.
The ability to have your mind to like truly actually rewire and change occurs during stuff like that. And I think you're probably experiencing that.
That's what Andy said too. She said like the moment my mom died, she said she saw like a weirdness in me. Like I stopped crying. Like she died, it hurt really bad, and then literally I felt this like thing in my brain that just went, it's okay. And I just stopped. And I'm doing that all the time now. Like when I start crying about something, I just go, all right. Not that I'm compartmentalizing it or putting it away. It's just like, cool, I got to feel that sadness.
Yeah, I think that's a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not everybody gets that. You know what I mean? Some people don't get that moment at all. Imagine like not being there. Like you got to be there. You really got to be there. Like that moment.
Yeah.
We don't have to dwell on this, by the way.
No. Like, dude, again, the last 2 weeks have been weird. I've been writing a lot.
Yeah.
I've been writing like things that are. Do you remember in high school when we started making a book of like all the things that we thought were funny? Like, don't fuck a coin slot, even though it looks X. Don't put your dick in a coin slot. That was it.
How sexy it looks.
Yeah. So I started writing down things that like I've been saying for years or things that I've heard other people say. And, just journaling my thoughts and shit. But like, I don't know. I'm not going to go into this. This isn't going to be show and tell, but like literally I don't think about what I'm going to write when I open the book. I just open it and I start writing. And like, it often takes the worst to happen to remind us about what best we already have. I wrote that the day we brought Jimmy home from the hospital when he got diagnosed with cancer. And it's just tons of shit like this. Something in here is from Bob. One day he wrote something in the comments, and I was like, oh my God, that hits really hard.
Since you're touching on like things that you are feeling right now.
Yeah.
There was a word that I saw recently that I was like, fuck, that's like a really weird, cool thing.
Ooh, tell me.
Have you ever heard of meconium?
No, meconium.
Meconium is like it's in babies and bugs, and specifically
Like baby humans?
baby humans. When a baby's born, there's the stuff that's left inside the baby from when like the mom was just kind of, taking care, like before the baby eats anything.
Okay.
The poop and the whatever's just kind of like left in there from the baby eating, however that it ate when it's in her mom's womb. And it's like the baby's poop. It's the meconium, and it's like there's this weird. And that's what it is with babies. But the one that it hit me, where I thought I was like, man, this is like really cool. It's like there is when a larva goes to become like a butterfly or a moth or whatever, during that metamorphosis,
Yeah.
it's like this shit that they take of like it's like the leftover stuff that they shit out. That I know this sounds like weird and dark. It's like this leftover shit that you have to shit out during a metamorphosis.
Okay.
And I was thinking like, there's something like it's just kind of it's like kind of cool. It seemed very fitting to like tell you about that. You might actually dig that because it's I don't know. It's like it's cool. It's like I've made this change and the final thing I have to do is like take a dump.
I think but that's like the.
There's like this. Not that I have to like make this be poo poo pee pee.
Well, that's not how I take it.
We have like this change, and it's like this final dump that you have to do to like experience these changes that you're feeling. And I don't know like what it is that you have to dump or get rid of for you to like change, but maybe it's something.
Wow. So I've been doing a lot of tarot reading. That's been the theme these past 2 weeks, for lack of a better term.
Okay. Is there a dump card in the tarot, in the tarot lexicon?
Is there a dump card? Better now.